I'm Jason Turman. This is Power of a Madman's Cheese. And why do we hate science now? Say it with me now. Science is not a belief system. Science is not a belief system. Science is a means to try to learn and understand the world around us. But we treat it like a belief system. And, that it's ridiculous. Certainly it's it's been on display to me more so for this whole flat Earth saga that I've been going through, which I don't really want to dredge that up again. I'd gotten enough comments from that that I'm not even really gonna. That's only gonna lightly get touched upon, but really, it seems like everywhere that I go, you'll see people. Again, they'll talk about like some of the more obvious crazy things, like the Earth is flat. But then you have other people that will say that you know, man-made climate change isn't real, and that vaccinations can cause autism, and just a list of other things. And it's just there's no evidence. There's no evidence brought towards it. In fact, a lot of times people will do uh, a lot of the same maneuvers when you try to ask them for evidence. Say for if the Earth is flat, they'll say, "Well, you need to go and research it yourself." Okay, but I have, and you know those are so have many other people, and those are the conclusions they've come up with. It's not really. It would be one thing, I guess, if people were trying to bring about facts and not facts. um, when they bring up these topics in conversation, uh, but they don't. They don't have real, tangible evidence or anything about it. They just, say like, "Well, I just sort of feel that way." Like, I know, I know of someone whose child got autism from getting, or whose child got autism after getting a vaccination. It's like, no, stop. It doesn't work like that. Or I guess like maybe they had gotten maybe the child became autistic because the parent got the vaccine. I'm not really 100% versed in that, but no, like that's not that's not the way that it that's not the way that it works. Um, and I don't know. This is a rant. I'm not really here to present like much, if any, evidence. uh, I know maybe that sounds a lot like the whole like we go research it yourself, but I mean I'm just throwing this out there that um, we have studies on all of these different topics, and you know science is trying to constantly learn and expand. Now, I mean, obviously, like you do have scientists who might be stuck in a rut, who might hear a brand new claim and just simply not believe it. Um, but that doesn't mean that if the claim doesn't have proper backing or anything, that that they're going to just outright dismiss it. For what reason? Much like this flat Earth people, who apparently their reason behind the conspiracy is that it's so that NASA can sell more globes. Thank you, Nani, by the way, for finding that out for me. That just really hurt my head. But that's apparently why NASA and scientists lie about about the Earth being round. That's why they lie. No, that's stupid. Like, so what reason? And you can't just say like, well, I don't exactly know. Like, what reason is there behind trying to trying to say that man-made global warming exists? What reason is there to deny, to deny that, or to I'm trying to think of exactly how to phrase this. What reason would there be for people to lie about that? Like, don't tell me to sell more globes. Don't just give the like broad, control statement. You know, and especially don't tell me like you don't think that they're lying, because if you don't think that they're, lying, and that somehow, if you don't think that they are lying, but that somehow they're just mistaken, that 97% of the scientists out there are just simply mistaken about climate change, and that somehow you're not part of the sheeple. That's I don't necessarily know if I prescribe to the term trigger words, but that is certainly, if there was one for me, sheeple. Sheeple, I feel, is just sort of that kind of argument ending word. Like, there's no real like defense for it. Like, you just say like, oh yeah, well, I guess you're just sheeple. Like, it's to me, it's grating. It's like mind numbing. It's conversation ending, because it's sort of at that point when somebody throws out that term sheeple, like, it's like they're basically saying, well, that's it. No more conversation today for you. Like, it's like, I've already made up my mind. I am completely in the right. Like, all these sheeple around here, they just don't understand how everything works. Except for me, I've got everything completely planned and sorted out. I know exactly how the world works. Unlike everybody else, I am a special snowflake. I don't want to I don't want to freak out like I did with a few videos ago. But yeah. I don't I've got nothing. Like, I really do. And I think I tried to do this video before, and I ran way over time. This is actually, I'm doing a lot better than I did before. Trust me. And so I'm going to end it. I'm going to just end it right here on not really resolving anything, I guess. Which these videos aren't really meant to resolve anything. If they did, then that would be kind of weird. Everyone else has been having all these debates all the time, but I, with my one mere vlog, was able to solve this problem. You guys are stupid. You don't have things figured out. You're just a bunch of sheeple. You're friggin' idiots. Okay. Yeah. No. But, again, science is not a belief system. People aren't trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I know that a great underdog story is always, good to hear, and feeling that you're going up against big science. That's I guess from a story standpoint, that can be pretty cool sounding. But from reality, no. It's like, just because your opinion isn't held by a majority of people doesn't mean it's right. That's also the same for, I will say that could be said for opinions of a majority of people. Just because they hold it that also doesn't mean they're right. It's too bad we're not talking about opinions here, but facts. So, anyway, till next time, space monkeys. Woo!